Good morning, passport holders. Today is October 25th, 2015, day 359 of the vlogs. And today is off to a kind of slow start. For some reason, I couldn't get the vlog to export. It ended up taking about an hour to export a 7-minute, 8-minute video. So I'm not sure what that's about. Maybe I just need to restart the computer or shut down some of the applications that I'm running for development purposes. But for whatever reason, the video took forever to export. One of the things that I crave at random intervals, it seems, is soup, and in particular chicken noodle soup. And I totally woke up today with one of those cravings, and I've tried to shake it all morning while I was doing the editing and chilling and relaxing, watching some YouTube videos. And sure enough, definitely can't shake it. So heading over to the grocery store to grab some now.
1,000 fuel points just for switching, then 250 fuel points.
What happened to this virus?
Well, guys, it is worth telling you right now that last night my phone was dropped, actually, as I handed it over to somebody because of the Moment lens being attached, and that with it attached, it's very unbalanced, and so it just happened. And as a result, the mounting plate for the Moment lens actually got slightly bent. You'll notice on this edge, every once in a while, it will go a little black and or brown. And that is because the lens is slightly separated from the case and the mounting plate, which I'm super bummed about. That stated, I have ordered new mounting plates. They should be here hopefully in the next week, and I will put one of those on here and hopefully not run into this problem again. I have found a case that I want to buy, but it won't be available until the December time frame. So a month until I get a case that will actually not counterbalance it entirely, but I think will provide additional control while in hand. So yeah, it's a bummer, but I'm going to do everything I can to minimize that for you guys in post-production and in the lens itself by just pressing really hard every time and trying to get the mounting plate just slightly back in while I'm recording. Sorry, guys. It's been a very chill football Sunday here. While I've been working and doing a handful of other things on my computer, I watched the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants play. Very upset that the Giants actually won that and now forces Philly to win its game against Carolina, who is 5-0 in the night game, which starts in about 15 minutes. I'm not expecting a good result from not Andy Reid's team any longer, Chip Kelly's team, and it's just one of those things where I just feel like the wheels are going to fall off with the Eagles like it does every year, and this is about the time that it starts. That stated, in other sporting news, Tim Sherwood was fired from the Aston Villa job after 6 straight losses in the Premier League, which I could not be happier about. He's a great turnaround guy. He proved that at Tottenham. He proved that with us. He's not a good manager week in and week out. So I'm hoping that Kevin McDonald does a good job in the interim like he has each of the last 3 seasons when we've made these changes. And eventually that we get a good Premier League, Europa League style manager who can help us survive the drop, especially with how big a deal it is this year. So for those of you who don't know, the TV rights deal with the Premier League changes next season. Instead of making about £65 million, about $100 million, depending upon the exchange rate, but we'll call it $90 to $100 million a year, it goes to £100 million for each and every team that's in the league, and that is a massive amount of money in order to be able to get better quality players in the league. And I think that's part of the reason why the Premiership negotiated as hard as they did a couple of years ago regarding the TV rights deal. So, my team has to first survive the drop in order to stay up and get that money. I'm hoping that we are able to do something positive in order to stay in contention between here and the new year, and then with the transfer market being able to get high quality players that will pay out the wazoo for, but if they're willing to, accept 5 or 10 million pounds in order to stick around for 2 or 3 seasons, and we're able to make an extra 100 million pounds because of it, well, then it's worth it. So, time for me to settle in, but I will probably break away for dinner with the family. Ben's mom is here as well. Not entirely sure how much of that I'm going to be able to shoot, but it's always fun to hang out with all of the Highlands crew who's here in town. So yeah, good Sunday, chill Sunday, but go Eagles.
Wow, that's good. Perfect for now. It's hot there. Yeah, I bet.
Well, the Eagles have lost, and that's a bummer. That stated, Ben and Kimmy have floated the idea with me about every week or so, dependent upon each of our schedules, watching one of the original Star Wars movies, and we're starting with A New Hope. So we're going to start that tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. It's probably been, I don't know, let's say like a year since the last time I watched all of the original trilogy, and probably 8 months since I watched the 3 of them together. Actually, on the vlog, I think I actually watched the big mixed up cut that was done by some video editor of the first 3 episodes into one super long movie, 2 hours and 45 minutes. So I'm looking forward to it. I've got to put up with the end of Bill and Ted for now, but I think I can do that with these guys and enjoy Star Wars, because it's something that's so central to our relationship as a group of friends. It's going to be a good time. Ben fell asleep, went to bed, and hasn't woken up yet, which is very rare for him. He doesn't go to bed early. In my experience of being one of his good friends and now being his roommate, he doesn't do that. So I'm worried that he's either picked up a virus or is getting the low-level thing that Kami and I have both had over the course of the last couple of days. But all of that said, thank you guys for your time and your attention. I sincerely appreciate them both. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.